I was talking so positively about deadlifts that everyone around me kind of heard all about it. And so this morning, my little one wanted to have a go as well. These deadlifts must be really, really good. So she busted a couple of 60 kg 1 rep maxes. So this morning, feeling great, feeling very positive, very happy, very excited. There's something just so beautiful about health, man. Like I see it from a different perspective to most people. Like I work in healthcare, I work in emergency. I see people at basically the worst days of their life. So I'm exposed to that. I'm reminded every day, basically when I go to work, that health is the most important thing that we have. But in a similar but a different way, I kind of feel it this morning, extra, because there's no pain. I do not have pain. I don't know how many people I've spoken to in my career in nursing who just basically live with pain. What a concept. They just live with pain. It's just part of their life. I've asked people, many times, like, what is your kind of like normal pain score every day that you're happy with? I've heard people say 3, 4, 5. If it's a 5 out of 10 pain, I'm happy. What a concept. So for me, walked in, no pain. Screw the 300 kilo squat goal. Screw everything. I just want to be pain free. One of my stances that I will never be able to kind of shift on because of my experience as a nurse is that health is number one, man. There is no thing that I will go for and trade in my health card for the sake of. Like, health is number one, man. Everything else comes second. It has to. If you are unhealthy and you are not, 100% in terms of your health, you're not good to anyone to the full extent, right? So I'm just happy to do what I love to do, pain-free. And I'm just happy, over the moon excited, that I've kind of worked out what I need to do to remain healthy while doing what I love to do. So it's kind of like a beautiful thing when you think about it. I love to squat, but the squat was hurting me. The more I squatted, the more the hip hurt. And it was kind of like really, really tough pill for me to swallow. Because if I didn't have the day yesterday that I had, and I didn't kind of come to the realization that I came to, if those neurons didn't fire up and connect the dots for me, what's the alternative? I would have gone down the track, maybe stretched a bit more, maybe done this, that, the other, maybe lost a bit more time, got a bit more pain. And eventually, as everyone else does, you quit. Man, who wants to stick around when you're in pain all the time? Who wants to stick around not progressing, just all the negative thoughts? Eventually people just drop out and they just can't, do something else, man. This is not for me. I'm not genetically made up for this, blah, blah, blah. All the excuses that you guys have heard from this type of industry for a long time. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to, have health while doing what I love to do. So this morning I basically came in and I said to my cameraman, this is a squat every day thing, man. I love to squat, but man, 80% of my day today is going to be deadlifts. Started off with 60 kilos. I did 10 sets of 10 of that. Some of these numbers are going to be like, God damn, you're nuts. So I basically did 100 reps. So 10 sets of 10 with 60 kilos. Then I did 5 sets of 5 at 100 kilos. Then I did 120 kilos for one, 140 kilos for one, 160 kilos for one. That is a shit ton of reps. Why am I doing all these reps? Well, it's medicine. I want to feel healthy. This is clearly what I need to do. This is clearly what my body's saying. We're going to feel good if you do this. So why would I stop at said reps? I'm going to push the deadlift as hard as I can. Obviously, intensity is a big factor when it comes to the deadlift. You can't pull 100% of your 1 rep max every single day. But this stuff around 60%, below 70%, I want to say, for singles, that's peanuts, man. That's speed work in Louis Simmons' book, man. That's nothing. You can do that shit every day. So just do heaps of that. Because if I think about it, man, I get a lot of squat volume through frequency. If you just added up all of the tonnage that I've done in the last 3 months of this squat, Man, no, like all the posterior crab that I've done in the past doesn't even come close to the tonnage that I've done with the squat. I've completely thrown that ratio over to the squat heavily. So now I'm interested in reversing that ratio maybe in favor of the deadlift. So I need to do this stuff. And I'm going to do it every day. Obviously, auto-regulate the hell out of it. But I pulled up pretty good this morning. I have some, soreness through my traps, and some soreness kind of through the glutes, kind of different parts of the glute. Directors are fine. I feel pretty good. I mean, yesterday I didn't pull, anything heavy. It was just a whole lot of reps. So really, really positive. Really positive. Health is number one, man. I just want to emphasize that, man. As good as it feels to think one day I'll be able to hit 210 kilos, 220, 230, 240, 250. None of that is worth it if I'm going to live in pain, man. It's not worth it. I don't have to put, bread on my table this way. I don't have to kill myself this way. I don't have the pressure of a boss, somebody telling me, you got to squat this number, man, otherwise you're not getting paid. I'm not a professional athlete, man. I feel for those guys who are playing sports and they basically have to. There's that passive pressure from the organization for you to go out there and play hurt. It's the game 7 of the NBA Finals. We don't care if you feel hurt or not. You're going to go out there. Some of the, I'm an NBA fan. You kind of realize that with all the jerseys that I have. But one of the biggest, most controversial issues recently has been the Kevin Durant Achilles rupture. Did he have pressure from the organization to come out and play that game? Did he have pressure to come out and play? Golden State was in trouble. They were getting killed. Their best player went on the court. Now, with all the accounts, apparently he wasn't pressured. By the way, this is 180. This felt heavy, must say, after all those deadlifts. Felt heavy. Yeah, you can see. The knees were buckling as well. The glutes are tied. But anyway, for all the accounts with Kevin Durant, apparently he had no organizational pressure. Whatever. It's just interesting to me. I feel for those people who are in those positions. My position is I don't get pressured at all. I don't get pressured at all. So very, very lucky in that regard. So why live in pain? Screw pain. I feel so happy right now today. I hit 180 for one. Obviously it's far away from 200, whatever. I'm not hitting a PR. I'm not doing anything special. But I'm just happy to exist, man. I'm happy to be because there's no pain, man. So if you're somebody that's in pain, drop everything, man. Tools down. Work it out. Work out how to get healthy. Because if you continue being unhealthy, the thing that we're doing right now, this lifting game is going to become not fun very, very soon if you're always in pain doing it. In fact, a lot of these old-timers who talk about the reason why they quit is because of the pain, because of the injuries. It just gets to a point where it's not even fun anymore to walk in the gym and freaking do these lifts in pain. So, very happy that I've kind of got to this point. Deadlifts. Make sure that the pull ratios are way ahead of your squatting ratios, and I think you'll be in good stead that way. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, stay healthy. Peace out.